guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is part 15 of my makeup collection series. I'm going to show you guys all of my high-end and luxury primers, powders and setting sprays. I have combined the three categories together because I do not have a lot of products in either of these categories. So let's get started with today's video, and before that, if you've not subscribed to my channel already, please do like and share my videos, and let's get started with today's video. And hello guys, welcome to part 15 of my makeup collection series. These are all of my high-end primers, powders and setting sprays. So let's get started with today's video. I'm going to go in the series of application. We apply the primers first and then the powders and then the setting spray. So let's start with the primers. This first one is my First Aid Beauty Hello Fab Coconut Skin Smoothie Primer Moisturizer. This is a really nice hydrating moisturizer. It adds a really good layer of hydration and moisture to your face, and makes the application of the makeup really nice and smooth. It's quite a nice and a very rich product and adds a beautiful slip to your skin, and it's perfect for somebody who has a very dry skin. It will add a really nice and a thick layer of moisturization and make your makeup application really nice and smooth. Next up, this is my Sephora collection Radiant Luminizing Drops in the shade Morning Light. I haven't even opened it up yet. This is still sealed, so I cannot say much about how I like this, but I have heard some really good things about this. This is basically a luminizing drops, just like your MAC strobe cream. This will add a really nice glow to your skin, and I'm yet to try it out, so my final thoughts on this are still due, but I will update you once I try these out. Next up, coming to the classic MAC strobe cream, I have mine in the shade Gold Light. This is a classic, a cult classic, and for a good reason. It adds such a nice layer of glow to your skin, and I mean, it makes you look radiant, just makes your skin look really nice and healthy. Next up, another one I absolutely love. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. I think they have repackaged it now. It comes in a plastic tube, squeezy tube kind of a packaging. I have used it up quite a lot. More than half of it is gone, and I absolutely love it. It is so lightweight. It will add a really nice layer of moisturization without looking heavy or oily on the skin. It just soaks into your skin instantly and looks beautiful and very flawless on the skin, and it's very lightweight. When you pump it out on your hand, it feels just like water, but it does a beautiful job at just moisturizing your skin and prepping your skin for your makeup. Next up, I have these Farsali Rose Gold Elixir drops. This is a little bit too oily. It is a blessing for somebody who has a very dry skin. You can mix it in with your very matte foundations, or you can use it just as it is, but I would not suggest you to use this, especially in the summer months, because it will make your skin look really oily. However, during the winters, mix it in with your foundations and it will look absolutely beautiful. It makes your skin look really nice and makes your makeup glide on top of it very smoothly. Next up, another moisturizer I am a fan of, again a cult classic on YouTube. This is the Embryolisse Slate Creme Concentrate. This is just a very nice and a thick moisturizer. It will add such a nice layer of hydration to your skin. It will make any of your dry patches or anything go away, and it will provide such a nice and a very smooth canvas for the makeup to lay on top of. And again, one of my absolute favorites and one of my go-tos, especially during the winters. I absolutely love this stuff. Next up, I have my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer in Soft Matte. Again, as the name suggests, it's a nice mattifying primer. It will mattify and smoothen your skin, fill in any of your pores, and it will make your makeup glide on top of it so beautifully. It's a really nice primer. Even if you're somebody with an oily skin, this will look really nice on you, and it will control that shine for quite some time. Next up, my absolute favorite and my go-to, this is the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. This again is one of those pore filling primers. It will fill in your pores beautifully. It will give you such a smooth canvas, make your skin look so nice and smooth. It will just make your pores vanish, disappear, and trust me, it will provide a beautiful and a very smooth canvas. Next up, I have these two from Pixi. This is the Rose Flash Balm and this is the Rose Caviar Essence. Both of these are really nice. This one is more of a moisturizer and this one is a moisture serum. This will add a bit more moisturization than this one, but both of them are really nice. They smell so good and they will add a beautiful layer of hydration application to your skin and provide a beautiful layer of hydration for your makeup to lay on top of. And then lastly, I have this Laura Mercier foundation primer Radiance. This again is a beautiful radiant primer. It will add a beautiful glow to your skin, not as prominent as my MAC strobe cream, but still it adds a beautiful glow to your skin and makes your skin look so nice and healthy, and it just makes the application of your makeup really beautiful, and it's a really good primer. Now coming on to my powders, first one being my Too Faced Peach Perfect setting powder. You have seen this so many times on my channel. It's such a beautiful and a finely milled powder. I love the packaging because it comes with a stopper. The powder does not go everywhere. Once you apply it, you can push it down and it will stop your powder from going everywhere and making a mess out of it. It's a really nice powder, very finely milled, very smoothing. It instantly mattifies your makeup without looking powdery at all. Again, a beautiful powder from Too Faced and one of my absolute favorites of all time. Next up, the first ever high-end powder that I bought, and you can see I have almost used it up. I have used up more than 50% of it. This is my Cover FX matte setting powder. Again, a super finely milled, very beautiful powder. It sets your makeup instantly without making it look powdery or too matte or too artificial on the skin. This one also comes with a stopper just like the Too Faced one, and again one of my absolute favorite packaging. Just for this reason, it does not make a mess out of it. Next up, I have my Hourglass Translucent Veil Setting Powder. Again, a cult classic. This does not come with a stopper. However, it comes with this thing which goes in deeper than the lid, and then this just stops the powder from coming out from the center part. I don't know how to explain, but again, this is not a messy packaging at all. A classic, a beautiful packaging, and again a beautiful powder, very finely milled, and just mattifies your makeup. Not to the extent where it looks too matte or too powdery, but it does a beautiful job at just setting your makeup and making it look nice and smooth. Next up, YouTube's most favorite, most raved about powder of all time. This is the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. It does not come with a stopper. The packaging can be a tad bit messy, but I would 100% ignore it for the beauty that this powder is. It is such a beautiful powder. I don't know what makes it different from the other powders, but this does make your makeup look nice and airbrushed, very smooth, very blurred out, and again it's so lightweight. Does not even feel like you have applied any powder on your face, and trust me, this is a gem and you definitely need it in your collection. Next up, I have the NARS Translucent Loose Setting Powder in the shade Crystal. I am not a fan of this powder. The packaging is so messy. All of the powder just comes out. Once you open it, it just flies everywhere and does not even go back in. And even the powder, there is a little bit of a flashback in it. It's very smooth, very finely milled. It makes your makeup look really nice and smooth though, but it does have a very minimal, very tiny flashback to it, which makes it not one of my absolute favorite powders. The last loose powder I have is this. This is the Rare Beauty Setting Powder in the shade Light Medium. Now this shade is a little bit dark for me. I should have gone for maybe the lighter shade. It comes with a stopper like this. Once you are done with your application, you push it back in and it stops your powder from coming out. This has a tiny bit of a tint to it, but still the formula on this is really nice. It's super finely milled. It's very smooth. It mattifies your makeup without it looking too matte or too powdery, and I really like the formula on this. Next up, I have these 5 pressed powders. The first one being my Kiko Milano Conscious Vegan Matte Powder in the shade 02 Light Beige. Again, this is one of my absolute favorites. This is very nice to be carried around with you. However, it does not come with a mirror, which is a backdrop for me. If I want to carry around a powder with me, I definitely do need it to come with a mirror, but I can look past it because the formula is really nice. It does a beautiful job at just setting your makeup again, and I quite like this powder as well. Next up, the classic MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NC25. It comes with a full-size mirror and an applicator underneath, which I have never ever used, but you can definitely use it on the go. This again is a beautiful powder. It has a little bit of a tint to it as well. You can just use it as a powder foundation, and it will add a hint of a coverage to your face. And the formula on this is really nice. It's super smooth. It will mattify your makeup instantly, and I really am a fan of this powder, especially if I want to, you know, carry it around with me when I'm traveling or anything. This is a really nice powder. Next up, again, one of YouTube's most loved powders. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder, which I have in the shade 2 medium. It again comes with a full size mirror, and this is what the powder looks like. It again is very nice, very smoothing, very beautifully mattifying, and just sets your makeup so nicely without making it look too powdery or too matte, and just blends in with your skin and looks just one with your skin. And I 100% I'm a fan of this powder. Next up, I have this Marc Jacobs Accomplice powder in the shade 52 Siren. Just look at the packaging, guys. This silver part comes out, and this is a brush that you get to apply it on the go. I mean, it's genius packaging. And then this is what the actual packaging looks like. It comes with a full size mirror. It again is stunning, and it just mattifies your makeup so nicely without making it look too powdery or too matte. It's super nicely blurring and just sets your makeup beautifully, and I 100% love this powder from Marc Jacobs. And the last powder that I have is this Dior Backstage Powder No Powder in the shade 1N1, and this is what the powder looks like. The pan on this is huge. It is a beautiful powder. It makes your makeup look so nice and natural, sets your makeup so nice and naturally. If you look up close, there is a tiny bit of a glow to it, but it's very nice and natural. It will, you know, add such a nice healthy looking glow to your face. It will set your makeup, it will mattify your makeup to some extent, but still add that beautiful and a very natural looking glow to it, and just looks stunning on the skin. Now lastly, coming on to my setting sprays. These are a total of 10 setting sprays that I have, and I quite like each and every one of them. First one, coming up to the classic Matte Prep and Prime Fix Plus. I have almost used it up. There's hardly 20% of it left, and I'm going to use it up very quickly. This is a cult classic, again, one of YouTube's most raved about products from MAC, and it is for a good reason. It will, you know, instantly freshen up your makeup. You can use it as a primer as well underneath your makeup, and you can use it on top of your makeup, and it will just melt everything in. It will melt all of the powders in and make it look just like your skin but better, and I absolutely am a fan of this stuff from MAC. Next up, I have the Caudalie Beauty Lixa, and again, this is a classic. It has been raved about on YouTube for such a long time now. It again will act as a primer for your makeup, and you can definitely you know, spray it on top of your makeup as well. It will just melt all of your powders, all of your makeup in, and make it, you know, mesh in with your skin. It looks beautiful and just adds a beautiful glow and luminosity to your skin, and it's a classic and for a good reason, and I absolutely love it. Another one from Caudalie. This is their Grape Water Mist, and again a classic. It has been raved about on YouTube for such a long time now. It again acts beautifully as a primer or on top of your makeup, and it just melts everything in, and, you know, just makes your makeup mesh with your skin, and it instantly freshens up your makeup without making it look too oily or too glowy throughout the day. Next up, I have these two from Pixi. One is their Rose Glow Mist, and the other one is just their Classic Glow Mist. The Classic Glow Mist is still packed. I haven't even opened it up yet, and the Rose Glow Mist I have used before, and I absolutely love it. I have heard so many good things about this, and I'm definitely going to open it up and try it soon. But this one I absolutely love as a primer or on top of my makeup, just to, you know, melt everything in and to freshen up my makeup, and does this job beautifully. Next up, I have these two from Mario Badescu. These are their facial sprays. This one is with the aloe, cucumber and green tea, and this one is with aloe, herbs and rose water. Again, both of these are beautiful. They just you know, act beautifully as a primer or on top of your makeup, just to melt everything in and, you know, melt all of your makeup and just make it look one with your skin, just to, you know, refresh your makeup throughout the day. They are really nice and very fresh on the skin, and they smell fresh as well, and they are absolutely wonderful. Next up, I have the Farsali Rose Gold Skin Mist. This one I would say you can use more as something to just melt your makeup in and to add a little bit more of a glow to your makeup. You can even use it underneath your makeup just to add that, you know, beautiful glow. However, I would not recommend using it throughout the day just to refresh your makeup, because it will, you know, add more and more glow and make your makeup look a little bit oily throughout the day. Next up, this is one setting powder that I do not like quite a bit. This is the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. When it says illuminating, it is illuminating. When you spritz it on your makeup, I don't know if you can see, but it has particles of shimmer in it and adds a hint of a glimmer on top of your makeup, which I personally am not a fan of. However, just look at that, you know, Just look at that spritz. I mean, you cannot even see it in the camera. It's that fine. It is so fine. When you spray it on your face, you do not even, you know, feel it getting on your face, and you have to touch your face to actually see if it has come out. But I am not a fan of it because of the glow or the glitter that it adds to my face. And then lastly, YouTube's most favorite setting powder till date. I have heard literally each and every YouTuber rave about this setting spray. This is the classic Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. I mean, this stuff is legit. It will set your makeup. It will, you know, just melt all of your powders in, and it will not let your makeup move. This is, I think, the only setting spray I have in my collection. It will literally make your makeup look long lasting. I keep it reserved for special occasions, if I'm going out or if I'm attending a wedding or if I'm going to have a long night with my makeup. That is only when I spray it, because it actually does make your makeup last really long. It has a cult following and everybody raves about it, and all of this is for a good reason. You 100% need to have this in your collection, and trust me, it will not let your makeup move. And well, that is it, guys. This is all about my makeup setting sprays, primers and powders, and with this we have come to an end of part 15 of my makeup collection series. And well, that is it, guys. These were all of my high-end luxury primers, powders and setting sprays. With this we come to an end of part 15 of my makeup collection series. I hope you guys enjoy watching my videos. If you do, please like and share my videos, and do subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you. Bye bye.